You know who hates the GOP's guts? The GOP. The Republican Party is losing a war with itself. And it's only been made worse now that they've chosen a vulgar, greedy, and petty conspiracy theorist as their nominee for president. The GOP. Is this the end? How would you describe the two sides in the Republican Civil War?
Frankenstein and his monster.
Frankenstein's monster trying to kill Dr. Frankenstein.
Cyberdyne and Skynet.
We just kind of told people what they wanted to hear over and over and over again. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, we believe what you're telling us. And we were like, what?
Scientists and the sharks from Deep Blue Sea, but the sharks are less smart.
Which is not what happened in Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a much better book than that.
The traditional Republicans are like the wildlings that care about money. And then you have Trump's party. They're like the Lannisters, willing to do whatever, and they kind of like their kids.
It's like the union of rich a-holes against the wealthy confederacy of dunces.
Yeah, it's gross.
What the hell are they fighting over exactly?
To have their chance in, the money booth.
As far as I can tell, they're fighting over whose brand of hate is hatier.
They love money.
The crazy vote, because really those are the people that vote consistently.
It's like they're fighting over whether their party's going to be a joke or a very, very sad tale.
If you ever see a guy yelling at traffic, usually that guy votes. You'd be surprised. So that's really the creamy center of the American electorate, is insane people.
What name would you give this war?
War of the Hoses.
The War of Orange Aggression.
War of the Hosers would be better, because it makes it more clearly a Canadian reference to penises. But hoses rhymes with rose is better.
The Battle of the Bulges. Whoever has the biggest bulge, gets to call themselves king.
What would the winning side get from the loser?
Well, I think the biggest prize is that the winner gets to tell women what to do with their bodies. Because everybody wants that, right?
Your children have to work for me for 18 years and have to be raised by me, and they have to take the surname as well.
So that, and then money. A lot of money, like trillions of dollars in government contracts and sitting on boards.
In a long-standing tradition, the winner is going to consume the heart of the loser during ritual sacrifice, possessing his spirit. An example of this can be seen with Chris Christie and Donald Trump.
The right to comb Trump's hair in the general election.
What would it take to bring the two sides together?
A hate of Hillary Clinton and a hair of Bernie Sanders and a dash of W.
We need to find a common race of people that we can really hate. It looked like it was going to be Muslims for a long time, which aren't a race, it's a religion. I know, semantic police. But it didn't work out. So I think, if we could find some sort of underground people, like mole people or something, we could all get behind hating them.
Should the Republican Party split up into two parties or just disappear?
5 parties. Then they could all battle it out for who doesn't get enough votes to even appear on the ballot in the next election.
There's a third option.
Is there a third option where they suddenly realize that everything that they're doing is destroying our country and everything that it stands for? Maybe?
We sell the party all together to Halliburton.
Republicans serve a great purpose, to get that money. All right, so here's my proposal. They can become accountants. They would be some stellar accountants,
That's where I would go.
That's my answer. I don't know.